These next two problems we're going to do, both of them are going to require us to use the difference of squares formula. However, they're going to require us to factor out a common factor first. So for these, we want to factor out a common factor. First, let's just try 12 to see if that works. So if you take 108 and divide it by 12, that does divide in evenly. So that means that 12 is going to be a common factor here. So when we factor something, a number out, it's like division. We're going to take each of these and divide them both by 12. 12x squared divided by 12 is x squared. We have a minus sign. 108 divided by 12, that is 9. So that would be the first step. We were able to factor out a 12. After that, it's now going to go into these two sets of parentheses. We're going to be using the difference of squares formula. 9 can be written as 3 squared. So if you want to factor this by difference of squares, we're going to do x plus 3 and x minus 3. This would be factored completely. The word completely here, that's usually a hint that you might have to do factoring more than once. Not always, but a lot of times that requires you to do factoring as much as possible. So we say it's complete when there's no more factoring that you can do here. So that would be the complete answer, 12 times x plus 3, x minus 3. We'll do the next one is a similar one that we're going to do here. So this one, we have a 5, and 80 would also be divisible by 5. So 5 is going to be our common denominator, or common factor, I should say here, common factor that we're going to pull out of each of these. So we'll factor out a 5. We're going to take the first term, that's 5x squared. If we divide it by 5, we'll just get x squared. And then 80 divided by 5, that would be 16. So we have x squared minus 16 inside here. But we're not done yet, because we can now use the difference of squares formula on this. 16 is 4 squared, so we can do x plus 4 and x minus 4. Then that would be fully factored.